Bitch, this Laura Lee tea is piping hot. No one is accepting Laura's apology with her fake crocodile tears. After losing over 100,000 subscribers, Laura goes and buys tens of thousands of fake subscribers to try to pretend, oh, this is actually not even happening. Let's try to sweep it all under the rug and buy fake followers to try to make it seem like none of this actually happened. Laura's channel is basically dead because no brand is going to want to pay her or to sponsor one of her videos after a racist scandal such as this. The CEO of Boxycharm went on camera to denounce his partnership with Laura Lee. Other big YouTubers and influencers such as Trisha Paytas and Jeffree Star are coming forward to speak out against Laura Lee and her past. Oh, hi, beautiful girl. I didn't see you there. Welcome to Mango Tea. Mango Tea. Made in China, bitch. Hey guys, and welcome to Mango Tea. If you're new here, my name is Steven Mango. I'm a drama channel that exposes YouTubers. We talk about beauty drama in the beauty community. So if you want to stay up to date on all things YouTube drama, go down below, click that subscribe button, that little bell icon, so you stay notified on all things YouTube drama. So today's video is going to be another video in the long stream of videos that everyone's making, exposing Laura Lee for her racist past, as well as discussing her BS apology. Now, as of sitting down to make this video, there are some new developments, such as Laura buying subscribers. There are companies speaking out against Laura who she formerly worked with. There are other big YouTubers such as Trisha Paytas and Jeffree Star who are speaking out against Laura. We have all that for you today. So I'm going to jump right on into it today, guys, without wasting any more time, so you guys get all of the latest tea on Laura Lee. Now, if you're living under a rock, or if you're for some reason not caught up on all this drama, go down below to the description box of this video. I'm going to link down 2 of the other videos I made on this situation. You could also check them out on my channel, or go look and type in Laura Lee on YouTube and watch the hundreds, if not thousands, of videos that are being made on this whole entire situation. Now, the very first thing that I wanted to address in today's video, before getting into all the tea, was in regard to Laura's ignorance and these racist tweets. Now, the thing that I have a problem with, first and foremost, is Laura trying to claim that because she was from Alabama and that's where she was raised, that somehow gives her some permission or excuse or a cop-out to have those tweets posted, and we're supposed to say, oh, well, since she's from Alabama, then I'm gonna just let all of that slide because, well, that makes sense because she was from Alabama. Now, I don't know many people from Alabama, but I do know that trying to blame a state for your racism, for you posting hateful messages, is disgusting. Not everyone in Alabama is racist, and to use that as an excuse is vile. Now, the other thing that I have a problem with is her trying to blame her age, or trying to say, oh, well, that was 6 years ago. Well, 6 years ago, you were what? 24, maybe 25 years old, something around that age range. Maybe Laura doesn't have many brain cells, but I knew 2 years ago not to post racial messages on social media. So I just don't really buy that just because it was 6 years ago and that she was from Alabama, we're supposed to forgive all of this. This is also similar to Nikita Dragon trying to say, oh, well, when I posted my messages, I was so young. I was 15 years old, and I was a boy. It was before I transitioned. Now, I'm not transgender. I don't claim to be an expert on being trans or anything such as that. But from my understanding of being trans, when you're trans, you feel like a different gender on the inside than what is reflecting on the outside. Your same thoughts, your same beliefs, all of that are what make you innately you. You may get gender reassignment surgery. You may become a woman all the way, physically on the outside to reflect what you are on the inside, but that doesn't mean your insides change. You can't get a surgery to change who you are on the inside, right? So I also don't buy that whole Nikita Dragon, oh, well, I was a boy. Yes, maybe when you're 15 years old or you're younger, you may not really understand when you hear these different terms and things that are being used in rap songs, for example. Again, that's not an excuse, but I just think that Laura trying to, again, blame that these tweets were old and that she's changed since then Maybe, but your actions are what's going to actually prove that you are a changed person. Look how long it took Jeffree Star to be able to get any sort of public approval. 13 years, perhaps, something such as that. And even to this day, this is where the problem lies. Again, guys, I'm like so heated about this all of a sudden, but I just feel that it just really goes to show you. And Jeffree Star has blocked me on Twitter and Instagram and all that sort of stuff, so I'm not trying to defend Jeffree Star in any way. I do like Jeffree Star. I do think that he should unblock me, but that's a whole nother story. But with this whole entire situation, Gabriel and the gang, yes, they may not have known what the caption on Gabriel's photo was going to be, but for them to be there and shading Jeffree Star, they liked that tweet, they liked that photo, they knew what they were doing by liking that. They didn't have to publicly support it by clicking like, which is what you're basically doing when you're liking a status post on Instagram or Twitter or any of those sort of places. They thought that they were the bigger people. They thought like, yes, we are the gang of four. We're like the ex-Jeffree Star friends. We're misunderstood. We're like the young, up-and-coming, huge level influencers. We have all these fans behind us. And Laura really probably thought she was invincible. All four of these guys had a rude awakening when their past was revealed, especially with Laura, and she has taken the hardest hit out of the four of them because Laura's tweets were absolutely vile, disgusting, racist, and should never be repeated by anyone. So speaking of losing subscribers, we're going to be taking a look at Laura's social blade because it's actually very telling to take a peek at her statistics in a very detailed manner. But Laura has lost way over 150,000 subscribers up until this point. Laura was losing 10, 9, 8, 7,000, but only once she posted her apology video did things really blow up, and then she actually started losing 100,000 plus, and people were flocking away from Laura Lee. They were running for the hills. They did not want anything to do with Laura Lee after this whole entire apology, which we're going to get into. But first, let's go take a peek at her social blade. Taking a look here at Laura's social blade, she's currently at 4.7 million subscribers. As we scroll down and look at last Monday, you can see she lost 10,802 subscribers. That's when the scandal first happened. She's continuously lost 19,000, 8,600, 4,500, so on and so forth, up to today at this point, 133,000 subscribers. When you look here at the subscriber activity, you can see an hourly breakdown of how much she lost or gained in certain time periods. And there are some suspicious points where I'm pointing out here where she gained an absurdly large number of subscribers after continuously losing subscribers every hour prior to that. For Laura to go and buy subscribers actually, in my opinion, shows that she's really not all that sorry. Because if I was Laura, or what Laura should have done was issue her apology, sit back, let her subscriber count drop, let hundreds of thousands of people come off of the channel, then do actionable things in order to gain people's trust back, to show that you're sorry, that you made a mistake, and then you'll gain your subscribers back naturally. But to go and buy tens of thousands of subscribers to try to act like, oh, this never happened, oh, let's just move on, let's get back to 5 million and start making makeup tutorials again. That's not going to work, Laura. It just, to me, makes her look so guilty to have to go and buy subscribers. Now, of the other 5 million subscribers she has, how many others are fake? If she's willing to buy 60,000 subscribers now, has she been buying hundreds of thousands of subscribers over the last couple of years? I just think that it's just completely ridiculous that she's thinking that she can get away with buying subscribers at this point, because no one's subscribing to her channel in mass numbers. You can see an hourly breakdown on Social Blade, and hour by hour after hour, she's losing thousands and thousands and thousands. So as we again take a closer look, you can see the hourly breakdown of how many subscribers that Laura has been losing, as well as gaining over the last few days. So on the 18th, you can see at 3 o'clock, she gained 4,079 subscribers. And by 5 o'clock, she gained 5,721 all in the same hour after losing several thousand every single hour previously and after. On the 20th, you can see that she was losing 23,000, 11,000, 14,000, so on and so forth. However, at 8 o'clock, she gained 19,966 subscribers, as well as at 1 o'clock, she gained 41,161 in the same hour, when again, she kept continuously losing every single hour prior to that. No one, unless they're a racist, is going to go and subscribe to Laura at this point. And I really do think that her channel is completely done at this point. In the case that Laura is buying subscribers, are people going to start reporting her channel for buying subscribers? Because it is against YouTube's terms of service to buy subscribers. So there could be a strike issued against her channel. Her channel could be taken down completely. I just feel that Laura's channel is not looking too good right now, honey. I think that you should completely just wipe yourself off the YouTube platform for like maybe a good 5-10 years, because I don't think things are looking good at this point, and she's only self-destructing and doing things that are making it worse and worse and worse. Whether it's the notepad apology, whether it's coming back on Twitter, whether it's blocking people, Laura is almost ruining any chance she had at redemption. So I'm sure by now we've all seen the Laura Lee apology video where she sat down on camera with her fake crocodile tears, sitting there huffing and puffing and trying to catch her breath and trying to explain to her audience that she's sorry, and coming up with her multiple excuses as to why she should be forgiven for her past racist tweets. As I'm sure it's already been pointed out already, for Laura to edit the video so heavily, I think really is telling. She had so many jump cuts, it was like, and I get it, like if you're editing a video and you want to take out ums or hmms or any sort of pause or break in your speech. I edit my videos like that. I have different breaks in between because I like my videos to flow very smoothly, and I don't like to have a lot of space in between my words and that sort of thing. I think when you're trying to sit down and to spill out your heart and ask for people's forgiveness, to edit it so heavily really doesn't look like you're so sincerely apologetic. And I also think it's different if she sat down on camera and she was the victim of being called a racial slur to start crying. I would see why she would cry in that circumstance. But to cry when you were the one to initiate all that hateful stuff is what really bothers me. If she was the victim of being called the N-word, I could see sitting down on camera saying, I can't believe someone was so hateful to say that to me. Laura was the one who said those words. She needs to sit down on camera, be brave, and say, hey, this is what I did. I'm a horrible person to have said all those different things. I've changed now. Come on camera and just be tough and brave and say what you have to say. To cry when you were the one who was caught saying all those different things, it's not like you're in the victim seat in this to where you would need to sit down and start crying when you were the one who were in the wrong to begin with. And again, if you haven't already seen this video, I'll link it down in the description box below so you guys can check it out. And I'm curious to hear what you guys think about the whole apology. I do think that this apology wasn't done correctly. There is clearly no one in a public relations standpoint that is giving her any advice on how to do this video properly or any type of damage control. I don't think Laura was prepared in any way to do this type of video. I don't think that her apology is going to be accepted, and I think that her brands and her brand deals are really going to get affected by this whole situation. Because think about it, if you're a brand, would you now want Laura talking about your makeup? Let's say she goes on camera and she does a makeup tutorial tomorrow, and she talks about Anastasia Beverly Hills. Don't you think that Anastasia would be embarrassed and be disgusted that Laura would be talking and promoting her palette on her racist channel, for example? I think that, yes, there are people who do deserve forgiveness and should get a second chance. I think that there are many people, and in a lot of our pasts, not necessarily racist, but may have other things that we deserve forgiveness for. But to me, in my opinion, I think that this is Laura's true character. She was an adult when she made these statements. She put them on a very public platform, and she got caught. So I just think that a lot of these different brands are not going to be issuing her anytime soon any type of sponsored post or any type of engagement on social media. I don't think anyone's going to want to associate with a racist being Laura Lee. No one's going to be paying her $10,000, $20,000 to promote their product nowadays. A couple weeks ago, I was at BeautyCon. Do you think BeautyCon would have Laura Lee? I saw her with Nikita Dragun on stage, 2 of the 4. And do you think Revlon would have Laura Lee on stage today, given this situation? Of course not. And you don't think for a minute if Laura went on her own accord to review a palette, for example, that those people are going to go to that makeup company and start spamming them about having an association to Laura Lee? So she's not going to be getting any brand deals anytime soon. She is getting money from this apology video, and that's what I have another issue with. She's made almost probably $10,000 on this video alone through the ad revenue, and I think that she should donate that money, in my opinion, to go towards maybe inner city kids or to maybe a literacy program for kids in towns like Compton that she's making fun of. I think that there needs to be something or some repercussion, because if she's just going to go make $10,000, is that really going to teach Laura a lesson after this whole entire situation? No. If anything, she'll start posting more because she knows more people are waiting to see what she has to say around this whole entire situation. Now, when I sat down to make this video, Boxycharm, which is a subscription-based service, if you guys don't know what Boxycharm is, I'll post a little snippet in here for you guys. Boxycharm is a beauty subscription-based box where you receive 4 to 5 full-size beauty items every single month for $21 a month. As you can see, for this August 2018 box, Boxycharm was including Laura Lee's Party Animal palette as one of the beauty items of the month. Laura Lee's palette was in this Boxycharm subscription-based service. Now, on their Instagram, the CEO went on to do a Instagram story, which was one of those swipe up stories, to elaborate further on this whole situation and the company's standpoint on Laura Lee after having a partnership with her. So let's take a peek at what Boxycharm had to say.
Charmers, this video is more of a statement, a company statement and a personal statement. It's in regard to the Laura Lee video that was made, tweet that was done in 2012. All right. Those of you who don't know, there was a tweet made by Laura Lee 6 years ago that was very hurtful, very disturbing. It's actually not worth repeating on this channel. And I wanted to be very clear for anyone that has any doubt. Absolutely, we do not support that. We do not understand how someone can tweet something like this. This is a very disturbing tweet, and we are against anything like that. I wanted to also say something about the way we work, so you guys can get some more information and understand. We work with a lot of partners in the bloggers community and brands, and we love them all. And we're trying to basically connect you with influencers, with brands. We're doing our best. There's some due diligence we do, and but we can't catch everything out there that was said. Something one day in the past, a tweet that was made, or so on. So please understand, we're really against that, and this is not us. It would never be us. And in the future, if we ever work with a company, a person, or someone that has said something like this, before you even expect a statement, which we probably will release, I am telling you now, we do not support that. Just be positive, and that's it. I mean, if you think about generally how we work in Boxycharm and you follow us, what you'll see from us is nothing but education about makeup, funny memes, funny statements. This is where we work. This is what we do. It's a positive place. We don't sip on a tea. I didn't even know the phrase up until a couple of days ago. I didn't know what it means. Right? So, I mean, I kind of learned English in that process. Right? We're not trying to sip on anything. We're not trying to talk negative about anything. We just want to do our little thing that's fun in our corner, educating about the makeup that goes into the box, about the brands, who they are, make you laugh with our memes, with our videos behind the scene, and that's how it's always going to stay. And kind of like a learnable lesson for all of us is that when you post something on social media, or when you say something in general, it doesn't even have to be on social media, you know, it doesn't cost you anything to be nice. How much would it cost you if you weren't? Say something nice all the time. Always think about it. It might hurt someone else. It's just not the place, not the time. And that's it. We love you all. We want to go and make you happy, and we're going to keep doing that.
Now, I won't be surprised if more companies are going to be coming forward to speak against Laura, to try to separate their company's name from being associated with someone like Laura. I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot more of that in the next coming days. But also, a lot of others are speaking out from the influencer side. And specifically, I wanted to point out Trisha Paytas, who did a video about Laura Lee and her apology. It was, I would say, maybe like a 18-minute video where she sat down and discussed her feelings about Laura Lee and her apology.
I saw, especially Laura Lee's racist tweets, like, whew.
I think it was actually really cool for Trish to take a stand against Laura Lee and make a video that is being seen by at least 1 million, if not more people, because it just goes to show you that regardless if you're someone like me, a small drama channel, a big YouTuber, we all are using our platforms to discuss this, to try to show that this isn't right, and to take a stand against racism, take a stand against Laura Lee. And it's really cool that someone with such a big platform used her voice to speak out against Laura. So I thought that was really cool. But not only Trish, but Jeffree Star spoke out and made a Snapchat responding to this whole entire situation. So let's take a look at Jeffree's Snapchat.
I'm really gonna need someone in the government to write down this week as the week of karma, okay? I need it in the history books. I need some philosophers to write it down, girl. Because this week, karma has done its due diligence. And it's just started too, by the way. When y'all see all the truths that are about to be revealed by other people, while we're just sitting back, living our lives, enjoying our lives, being productive, being amazing, being fucking sickening, just living, girl, you're about to see a lot more shit trickle out. So, I don't know why people try me. I don't know why people act the way they do. I know how I act. I know who I am. And I'm working on a new me every day. Other people, I don't know. All I know is that some people tried to bully me and they really ended up ending themselves. Imagine, I just went on Twitter. Imagine not uploading an apology video. Imagine not uploading a fucking apology video and speaking to your audience that pays your motherfucking bills. Imagine just saying, nah, and going back to uploading a makeup review. Imagine no one personally apologizing to me except the sacrificial lamb. Y'all already knew that was gonna happen. Y'all already knew. Was I shocked? Of course not. No one's numbers are blocked. I ain't getting no apology. I don't need one, girl. That shit is washed up. Okay. Back to my life. Back to being iconic, and back to you guys being iconic for being so fucking amazing. I think I'm gonna go get "can't relate" tattooed on me. Be right back.
And there was also a tweet going around from Jeffree Star that went out to a few different drama channels addressing Laura Lee's apology video. So let's take a look at that tweet. A drama channel wrote, "I'm telling you, should have blanking hired a drama channel to write it for her." Jeffree Star said, "Her acting was so blanking bad. I've seen her really cry in person, and that's not real. That's her realizing she's actually a horrible person." Jeffree must really be feeling so good right now to feel like, hey, these guys' true character was revealed. The real Laura Lee came forward, and You know, it always happens like this, I feel like. Those type of people who are hateful or mean or spiteful, their true colors do come out eventually. And Jeffree didn't have to necessarily expose them and come on camera and do anything like that. But yes, he's gone on Snapchat and Twitter and social media and that sort of stuff. But he didn't have to initiate this. This all came out on its own without Jeffree needing to sit down and spill the tea individually on this whole entire situation. Now, Laura can go on camera and beg and ask Jeffree for forgiveness, but who are we kidding, Laura? We know that you would have never apologized to Jeffree Star unless it was in a situation such as this that affects your bottom line and your wallet and your income and your career on YouTube. You may have to go back to babysitting, girl, because it's not going to work out with YouTube, I don't think, for you in the future unless some drastic things really do change. She would have never have just apologized to Jeffree on her free will. That would have never happened. It had to have been a situation that was going to affect her, and she knows Jeffree's popularity is at an all-time high right now, so this was the only way that she was going to get any type of forgiveness, but I know that no one's actually accepting her apology to begin with. But I don't know, guys. I have a lot to say and a lot of feelings about this, but I really want to hear what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm also going to go on YouNow tonight to discuss this, so younow.com/stevenmango if you want to hear what I have to say about this whole entire situation. I'm also going to try to live stream and post more daily videos for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below, as well as that little bell icon so you stay notified on all things YouTube drama. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share this across social media, and I will see you guys on my next video. Thanks so much for watching.